Woo! All right. Welcome back. Hope everything's going great. Hey, if you're a teacher, if you're a student, if you're a parent, you just want some extra work for somebody or yourself, there is a free PDF in English and Spanish in the description. Just copy and paste, put it in the URL, download it, do it, come on back, and see how you did. Watch the video and I'll go through it with you. It's like having your own little private tutor. That's good stuff. Okay, don't forget to like and share and please subscribe. All right, just makes everything go smooth for everybody. Okay, let's do number one. Okay, when I look down at this equation, I'm noticing on the right-hand side of the equal symbol, there is distribution to perform. So I'm going to go ahead and perform that distribution. So when I solve an equation, I look at both sides of my equal symbol, and if I see some simplifying that can occur, I do. And the simplifying has to be things that can combine or distribute on the same side of the equal symbol. 5 times 3 is 15. Now what I notice is that I still have terms that are like. Notice on the right-hand side, I still have simplification I can perform. So I'm going to rewrite it. X minus 8 equals 5x. And then notice I have 15 minus 7. That's 8. Okay, now I can start doing inverse operations. So I'm going to go ahead and move my variables to the left and my constants on the right. Notice the variables, right? This is important. There's variable terms here and here. There are constant, whoa, got a little sideways. There are constant terms here and here. Okay, so let's combine, or let's do inverse operations. So what's the inverse of plus 5x? Minus 5x. Good. When you move an entire term, you always add or subtract. So now I'm going to rewrite it. 1 minus 5 is negative 4. Okay, I'm going to take this up here, if that's all right. So I have negative 4x minus 8 equals 8. Now I'm going to do the inverse operation for plus or for minus 8, right? Because I want to move my constant term from there to there. So I like to move my constants to the right and my variables to the left. That gives me negative 4x equals 16. And then from there, I'm going to go ahead and divide by negative 4. So when you move a part of a term, I'm not moving all of this term, just the coefficient part, you add or subtract. And when I do that, I get x equals negative 4. All right, let's check it. So when I check it, I'm going to rewrite the whole equation, but instead of x, I'm going to put parentheses. Because in the parentheses, I'm going to put the value that I found for x. Notice in this one, we're going to do a double parenthesis, minus 7. Okay, now everywhere I see the parenthesis, which is where the x was, I'm going to put in negative 4. And remember, you cannot use the simplified version. All right? Always use the original. Because you don't know if you made a mistake on the simplified version or not. So we don't want to use that. What's negative 4 minus 8? Is that right? I heard it. Negative 12. And then I'm going to go ahead and simplify what's in the parentheses here because I got to do the order of operations. So that's 5. Negative 4 plus 3 is negative 1. Okay, this left-hand side is done, but the right-hand side we can still simplify. Let's multiply those together, and then let's combine these two terms. And that is a check. So now I feel confident, so I'm going to write my solution in the answer column. Okay, let's do number 2. Okay, so notice what we got here. We got negative 8 times n minus 3. Again, that's a distribution. So I'm going to go ahead and distribute. Negative 8 times 1n, negative 8 times negative 3. Negative 8 times n is negative 8n. Negative times a negative is positive. Let's go. And then I still have this other term, 6n equals 5n minus 11. All right, so negative 8 plus 6, right? I got these terms that are like, is negative 8n, and this 6n, they're like terms. They're on the same side of the equal symbol, so just combine them. Negative 8 plus 6 is negative 2. Category is n. Plus 24 equals 5n minus 11. Now I'm going to go ahead and do inverse operations. Notice I have my n terms here. Oh, wrong color. I like to do my variable terms in yellow. And then I like to do my constant terms in pink. All right, so we got an inverse operations. So what's the inverse operation of a plus 5n? We're moving all of it. So when you're moving all of a term, you add and subtract. So that gives me negative 7n plus 24 equals negative 11. Now I'm going to do the inverse operation for that plus 24 because I want to get my constants from the left to the right. I'm going to go ahead and rewrite it. Negative 7n equals negative 35. I'm going to go up here. Negative 7n equals negative 35. Now I don't want to move all the term, I just want to move part of it. So when you move part of a term, you divide and multiply. In this case, we're going to do the opposite of multiplication, which is division. Okay, and that gives me n, because negative 7 divided by negative 7 is 1, 1n, that was my goal. Negative divided by a negative is a positive, and 35 divided by 7 is 5. Okay, let's check it. So I'm going to go here, I'm going to say negative 8 times, I'm going to open a parenthesis for that n right there, minus 3 plus 6, open a parenthesis for that one, and then I'm going to go ahead and simplify that one first. So this will be the left-hand side of the equal symbol, and then I'm going to go ahead and simplify the other side after, okay? So I'm going to put a 5 in there and a 5 in there. Okay, let's simplify. First I got to do what's in the parentheses, so negative 8, 5 minus 3 is 2, 6 times 5 is 30. Negative 8 times 2 is negative 16, plus 30, I get 14. Okay, now I'm going to go to the right-hand side. I'm going to go 5, open a parenthesis, minus 11, right, because this is going to equal this. Go ahead and put in your value of 5. Let's multiply 5 times 5. Let's subtract 11 from that. 14. Notice how they both simplify down to the same number. That means we got it right. And equals 5. Good job. Good job. Ooh, look at this monster. Look at this monster. You can do it. You can do it. All right, let's do this. We're going to do a lot of simplifying before we start solving, okay? So, the first thing I notice is I can combine those terms and I can do that distribution. And they're on opposite sides of the equal symbol. So I'm simplifying and simplifying. Negative 7 minus 5 is negative 12. Category is n. And then this is distribution of a negative 1. So negative 1 times n is negative n. Negative 1 times negative 12 is a positive 12. Negative times a negative. Plus 30. Ooh, that's a terrible 7. But I'm going to fix it. 37. Okay. Notice on the right-hand side, you got these terms that are like, they're constant terms. So I'm not going to do any inverse operations yet. I'm still simplifying. 12 plus 37 is 49ers. It's my favorite football team. All right, now we're going to do inverse operations. Notice we have the constant terms there, and we have the variable terms there. So I'm going to do the inverse operation for a minus 1n, because I like to put my variables on the left. So I do. So I'm going to plus n. That gives me a negative 11n minus 6 equals 49. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and do the opposite of minus 6, right? I'm going to get rid of this. So I'm going to add 6 and add 6. That gives me negative 11n equals 55. All right, inverse operation of multiplication is division. This goes to one end. That was my goal. Positive divided by negative is a negative. 55 divided by 11. All right, very good. I heard you out there. All right. Now let's simplify. Let's check. So, negative 7, open a parenthesis. Minus 6, minus 5, open a parenthesis. Equals. I'm going to go ahead and simplify that first. And then I'll go and simplify the other side. I'm going to put in a negative 5. I'm going to put in a negative 5. So, what is negative 7 times negative 5? 35. Very good. There it is. Negative 5 times negative 5. Good. Notice I'm doing the order of operations, right? 35 minus 6 is 29. Plus 25 is a whole lot of 53. Okay, now we're going to go to the right-hand side. So negative, open a parenthesis. This is where an n goes. So I need to put negative 5 there. Like so. I'm going to put my negative 5 in. Simplify what's in the parentheses first. Order of operations. So negative 5 minus 12 is negative 17. Plus 37. I feel like I made a mistake somewhere. Well, let's see what happens. Negative is a positive. I see what I did. This isn't 53. Someone said 53 and I wrote down what they said. But then someone else kept saying, no, it's 54, it's 54. You right, my bad. Okay, negative is a positive 17 plus 37. And that is also 54. Woo! I'm glad we caught that. By the way, thank you for yelling that out to me. I would have not gotten that, and I would have been trying to figure out where I made my mistake through all of that clutter. All right. Good job, everybody. Let's do the last one, number 4. Okay, so what are we going to do first? Yep, I agree. We're going to distribute here. Anything on the right-hand side to do? Yep, distribution again. Good job. So we're going to distribute twice. 9 times y is 9y. 9 times 2 is 18. 6 times y. 6 times negative 3. Positive times a negative is a negative. 18, because 6 times 3 is 18, plus 3. Notice on the right-hand side of the equal symbol, I have those terms that are like. So I got 9y plus 18 equals 6y minus 15 when I combine those. Now, look at my variable terms. Bada bing, boom. Look at my constant terms. Bada, boom. Right there. Okay, so I'm going to move these 6y's over. So the inverse operation for plus 6y is minus 6y. Well, you're getting good at this now, right? That's what hard work does for you. So you just stay strong, keep working hard, and you're going to get better at it. I promise you. Okay, now I'm going to do the inverse operation for plus 18. So I'm going to move this over, subtract 18, subtract 18. This goes to say, 3y equals negative 33. I heard you, thank you. Divide both sides by 3. And I get y equals negative 11. That's right. Let's check this thing. Let's check it. Okay, so let's start with the left-hand side. 9 times, open a parenthesis, boom, plus 2. I don't think I can fit this in, so I'm going to try. 6 times, there's my y, minus 3, plus 3. Okay. Now let's put in our negative 11, right there, and right there. Those are the only 2 variables in the original equation. Always use the original. Multiply, add those up first. I forgot my parenthesis. Add those up first. So 9 times, that equals negative 9, is equal to, now I add these up, negative 14 plus 3. That gives me negative 81. Is equal to, that's negative 84. Plus 3, negative 81 equals negative 81. Let's go. It worked. All right. Good job, everybody. Way to stay strong, way to get it done, and way to show respect for yourself. Make sure you like this thing. Make sure you subscribe. Tell your friends. Use them in classrooms when you got substitutes. Let's go. All right. Have a great day. Bye now. Where is it? Yeah.